G'day guys, Nick from Urban Bricks here, and on this video we're going to be looking at what is quite possibly the best display model LEGO has ever produced, the LEGO Ideas Globe. The Globe started out on the LEGO Ideas platform, designed by Guillaume Roussel, also known as Disney Brick 55. His original design was impressive for an initial submission. I remember voting for it myself a few years ago. The design was developed by Luca Capita, a senior designer at the LEGO Group, into a more refined build. The instruction book provides a little bio on the designers and the fan designer, and a spiel about the Earth and the history of globes. It also has a 2-page spread about sustainability and the LEGO Group's commitment to it. While I get the set is referencing the planet and how we can make it a better place, or rebuild it, if you will, for a set that doesn't include the paper bags that we're hopefully seeing very soon, and none of the advertised plant-based plastic bricks, it does seem like a missed opportunity to drive the point home that they are doing all of this stuff to end harmful practices. The design used some newer pieces that were not available to Guillaume at the time of his original creation, and they helped close the gaps of some of the original model. Particularly the dark blue 2x6 wedge plate and 1x5 plates that were used for a lot of the bracing inside the globe. The design is solid and steady, thanks to the use of tyres as rubber feet on the base. It gives the set a very premium feel and is a feature that I think will be used in future display sets. And now let's get into the details of the build. There is no way around it. It is pretty repetitive. The build is across 16 stages, and from stage 5, it starts getting repetitive. From stage 8 or 9 to 15, you'll be able to build from memory. The only break from the monotony is the building of the continents at the end of every stage. While the bracing is repeated on almost every plate in the build, it is interesting how it all holds together. I was impressed by the design of the sphere, and I could see other builds using a similar style. Looking at you, Death Star. I was particularly interested in the addition of what I can best describe as a counterweight on the equator that seems to be unnecessary, but I imagine it allows the globe to turn as it does. I'm no engineer, but it might be fun to experiment to see how it actually works and maybe try removing it. The only tricky bit was adding the axis bars to the poles of the globe at the end, mostly because I felt like I might break the build with the slightest bit too much force. This is not a set I recommend you do in one sitting. While it doesn't take long, I'd say around 5 to 6 hours, the build can get a little dull after repeating the same 2 builds 16 times each. I suggest it's one done over a few nights to wind down after a busy day. That being said, this thing is stunning. One of the best display models I believe LEGO has ever produced, and would grab the attention of anyone visiting your home or office. It spins with just the right amount of resistance, and while the gaps are noticeable close up, from a distance you might not even realize that it's built out of LEGO. The glow-in-the-dark plates for continents and oceans is a cool addition, but I don't see it being a feature that would sell anyone on it alone. My camera couldn't even pick up the glow-in-the-dark pieces after a few tries. It's cool and a little noticeable when the lights are off, but in my opinion, not overly necessary. I can see many modifications being made to this set, with various worlds and planets being done in this style. And if LEGO won't do one, a plated Death Star mock would be awesome. I could even see an orangey red light inside the globe looking pretty cool. It's probably something light kit producers have already come up with. While the build is repetitive, it's worth seeing the set come together. It's a beautiful piece, and I think if it was just a fraction cheaper, it could be a ridiculously popular set. The Globe LEGO Ideas set is available from the 1st of February 2022. At $320 Australian, it is an expensive set, but well worth having on display in any home. It spins nicely and won't break it if you touch it, like some other display pieces can. That being said, the instruction book does have instructions for how to pick up this set. As great as it could have been to use to set this up as a flagship for sustainable and environmentally sound practices at the LEGO Group, I can see that as a LEGO Ideas set, it may be taking away spotlight from the fan designer. With that aside, all in all, I love this set. Despite the unavoidable repetition as well, it is worth it in the end. I hope this review has been helpful to you, and if you'd like to help me, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Be excellent to one another. I'm Nick from Urban Bricks, and I'll see you next time.